Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've been following me for a while, you probably know that journaling is the #1 tool that I use to work through my mental health challenges. And I've put out a video called Journaling for Mental Health. And now I would like to make a series of shorter videos that focus on individual emotions so that you can learn how to journal from your emotions. So this is how you want to journal from the emotion of loneliness. So let's get started. My name is Carol, and I'm a life coach from carolcares.com who helps all teens and young adults work through their mental health challenges. If you are thinking of self-harming right now, please hit the video link above at any time during this video. So the first thing that you need to decide when you start to journal is, how do you want to do it? You can either type it out or write it out. When I first started to journal, I chose to write. I used some kind of a notepad, something similar to this, or sometimes I would even have an actual journal. But what happened was, over time, I had too many of these lying around and I didn't know where to put them because I wanted to keep them private. You need to make sure that you keep your journal in a safe place if you fear that someone may read it. I'm going to teach you a new way of journaling today that involves writing from your emotions. If someone were to get nosy and decide that they wanted to read about what you're writing, they will be in for a hell of a shock, because you will be writing from your gut, your emotions. You'll be writing from what you're feeling. And it's going to be something that you don't want anyone to see. And I stress no one, because if someone picks up your writing, they're going to misinterpret what you're saying. And your writing is not meant for them. So the message that I want to make clear to you is, make sure that your journaling is private and away from nosy people. I personally love to write in large notepads, but as time went on, like I said, I couldn't write fast enough and there just wasn't enough paper for me to get out what I needed to. So I ended up having all these notebooks lying around everywhere, and I started to really worry about my privacy. So I switched to my laptop, and wow, what a difference it made for me. I didn't have to worry about privacy anymore. I didn't have to worry about having enough paper, and I started to save all my information on a Google Doc, and I just kept adding on every day. And the beauty of having my writing in one place is that I can go back to it and search for something that I wrote a long time ago. And I've had to do that in my therapy. So it's really up to you how you want to do it. The most important thing is that you start to journal. Now let's focus on the writing itself. So this is how you want to journal from the emotion of loneliness. For this next part, I've taken a clip from a previous video where I talked about journaling from this emotion. What is your loneliness telling you? What are you telling yourself about your loneliness? Why are you feeling lonely? These messages are so important. Maybe you will hear messages like, I feel so alone right now. Nobody cares about me. What's the point? I'm going to be alone forever. Nobody understands me. Nobody cares for me. Nobody loves me. This is painful shit. And this is exactly what you are carrying around. So once you start hearing these messages, write them down. Write them down so that you won't forget it. It's not enough that you just write down what you're hearing. You have to allow what you're feeling to express. You have to continue writing about how you are feeling. So when you hear a message and you write it down, that will be your writing prompt, or the first line of your journaling. Then continue to write from that. Let me give you an example. So let's say you hear the message, nobody cares about me. Then this is what your journaling might sound like. Nobody cares about me. Not one damn person. They don't care what I do. I don't matter. I just don't. They just don't care about me. They don't care how I feel, or they don't care what I do. They just don't care. I don't matter. And just keep writing. Write out exactly what you are feeling. Just let it flow. And you can repeat yourself as many times as you want, because remember, this message needs to be expressed. It needs to be released from your body. So you might have to repeat it over and over again. The most important thing when you journal is that you write or you type exactly what you are feeling, and that's writing from the emotion. And don't hold back. Let the writing go wherever it wants to go. And you're going to be surprised where your journaling will take you. And this is how you will get these lonely feelings out of your body. They need to be expressed in order to be released. Now, if you need more help with writing prompts for loneliness or any other feelings that may be coming up, you can go to my website, carolcares.com, and once you subscribe to it, I will send you a ton of writing prompts to help you out. Also, when you start to write from your loneliness, you might hear a lot of messages like "you don't matter" or anything similar to that has to do with your self-worth. I would really encourage you to start watching some of my videos on shame. The easiest thing about journaling is that you just write what you feel. Now let me tell you the hardest thing about journaling. And this is the part that everyone will struggle with, and I guarantee you that you will too. Because I did it for a while until I wanted some real change in my life. The hardest part about journaling is this: you will not want to do it. You will make up every excuse in the book for why you just don't want to do it or you can't do it. Believe me, I did. You will find a way to put it off every single time. But now I know I can't live without my journaling. I just can't. And you too will get there once you try it and you start to see the awesome benefits that it has to offer. I wish you the best of luck with your journaling, and I guarantee you that it will help you to release so many of your emotions and anxieties that you're currently facing. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel or follow me on Instagram. And as always, remember to have compassion for yourself for what you're working through, and stay safe. Bye for now.